Hello, friends. Do you like listening to stories? If yes, then I will tell you stories from the Panchatantra. Would you like to listen? I am going to tell you the story of the donkey in the tiger's skin today. There was a beautiful village where a washerman lived. The washerman's job was to wash and dye clothes, and that was his means of livelihood. He had plenty of work, but he lacked the necessary resources. To help him in his work, he had a donkey. The washerman's life was simple, and he did not earn enough to provide his donkey with proper food. The donkey worked all day, but did not get adequate nutrition, and thus, over time, he became very thin and weak. One day, the washerman was going from his village to another for some work. On the way, there was a small forest. In that forest, the washerman saw a dead tiger. Seeing the tiger, an idea struck his mind. If I take this tiger's skin off and make my donkey wear it, I can leave him in the fields at night, and no one will dare to chase him away out of fear. In this way, my donkey will get enough to eat, and I will have less trouble taking care of him. The washerman immediately made a plan and took off the tiger's skin to take home. At night, the washerman put the tiger's skin on his donkey and left him in the fields near the village. Seeing the donkey wearing the tiger's skin, the field owners were scared from afar. They thought a tiger had entered their fields, so they did not dare go near. In this way, the donkey could roam freely and eat the crops peacefully throughout the night. This continued for several days. Every night, the washerman would put the tiger's skin on his donkey and leave him in the fields. The donkey would eat to his heart's content and grew strong and healthy. Gradually, the donkey transformed from weak to strong. The washerman was also happy that his donkey was well fed and was having no trouble at work. One night, while the donkey was happily grazing in the field, he heard the sound of some donkeys nearby. True to his nature, he could not control himself upon hearing their voices and began braying loudly. Hearing his voice, the people around the field were startled. They were very surprised to hear the sound of a donkey coming from something that looked like a tiger. They thought there must be something wrong. They went closer and noticed that it was not a real tiger, but a donkey hiding under a tiger's skin, eating their crops. The villagers were very angry. They immediately picked up sticks and beat the donkey, driving him out of the field. The donkey ran back to the washerman, but by then, his trick had been exposed. The villagers had learned about the washerman's deceit, and they decided to teach him a lesson. Thus, the washerman's and his donkey's trick could not last long. The donkey could not hide his true identity, and eventually, even in the tiger's skin, his true nature came out. This story teaches us that no matter how much we disguise ourselves, our true identity and nature will eventually come out. The moral of this story in 5 main points is as follows. 1. It is impossible to hide one's true nature. No matter how hard one tries, their real nature and personality eventually reveal themselves. Just like the donkey could not hide his voice even while wearing the tiger's skin. 2. Cunning or deceit cannot last long. The washerman cleverly made his donkey wear the tiger's skin to graze in the fields, but the trick did not last long, and eventually it was exposed. 3. The outcome of lies and deceit is always bad. The washerman tried to deceive others, but in the end, the donkey was beaten and the washerman's plan failed. The result of wrongdoing is always bad. 4. Use resources wisely and honestly. The story also teaches that one should solve problems honestly and with appropriate means, rather than through deception. 5. Fear should not be used to harm others. The washerman used the tiger's skin to scare the field owners, but the outcome was not good. One should not take advantage of others by deceiving or frightening them. So tell us, how did you like our story? If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share it with your friends so they can also enjoy the stories. We are very grateful that you took the time to watch. We'll meet again next time with a new story. Until then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.